Mercury stations direct in Cancer on July 9, 2026, and the moment it does, everything you buried in silence starts talking again. Old conversations resurface. Decisions that felt impossible suddenly demand answers. The emotional static you've been living inside? It clears. But clarity is not always comfortable. 3 signs will feel this shift most violently: Cancer, Scorpio, and Capricorn. If you are one of them, do not skip your section. What's coming for you this week is not subtle. This is Astrea Zodiac. Let's decode your cosmos. You've been moving fast, Aries, but fast in the wrong direction. Mercury direct in Cancer illuminates your home and roots sector, and something about your private life is demanding renegotiation. You've been performing strength while something underneath quietly fractures. Stop. Look down. The foundation you're building on has a crack in it, and the time to address it is now, not after the collapse. Your mind has been scattered, Taurus, and you've been blaming external chaos when the signal interference is coming from inside. Mercury direct reactivates your communication sector. A conversation you walked away from in June wants a conclusion. You don't have to reopen old wounds, but you do have to acknowledge what those wounds cost you. Silence was never neutrality. It was a choice. Own it. Mercury is your ruler, and when it stations direct, you are the first to feel the atmospheric shift, like pressure releasing from a room you didn't realize was sealed. Your financial picture sharpens this week. A resource, an offer, or an overlooked asset steps into the light. Move on it with precision, not desperation. The opportunity is real, but its window is narrow. This week, Gemini, the numbers don't lie, and neither should you. Mercury stations direct in your sign. In your sign. This is your moment of reclamation. Everything you swallowed, postponed, or soft-pedaled to keep the peace, it wants to come out of your mouth as a full, clear, unapologetic sentence. Your identity has been under revision for weeks. The revision is complete. Who you are now is not who you were in June, and the people around you need to know that. Warning: be ruthless in distinguishing between clarity and cruelty this week. You have significant emotional leverage right now. Use it to rebuild, not to wound. Something has been operating in your blind spot, Leo, and Mercury direct pulls it into your peripheral vision. A hidden matter, a secret, a delayed truth, someone's private agenda, begins to surface. Your instincts about a particular person were probably correct. You'll find out this week whether your loyalty was well placed. Prepare to respond, not react. Your power this week lives in your composure. Mercury rules you, and its direct station activates your social sphere, your networks, your alliances, your circles of influence. Someone who went quiet on you is ready to re-engage. The question you should be asking is not whether to reconnect, but why the silence happened in the first place. Don't romanticize re-entry. Audit the relationship before you reinvest in it. Your discernment is your most underutilized asset. Your career sector is lit up and Mercury direct drops the fog on a professional situation that's been maddeningly unclear. A superior, a contract, or a public-facing decision finally resolves, and the resolution may surprise you. If you've been performing indecision to avoid confrontation, stop. The middle ground is collapsing. You are being asked to stand somewhere this week, and the cosmos does not reward the gracefully non-committal. This week, Libra, visibility is not optional. This is one of your charged weeks. Scorpio, Mercury direct in Cancer activates your philosophical sector, your long-distance connections, and your belief systems. Something you thought you understood about yourself turns out to be a story you told yourself to survive. That story served its purpose. It's done now. A truth is incoming, possibly through travel, a foreign contact, or a piece of information that arrives without warning. Warning: you may be tempted to weaponize what you discover this week. Don't. The knowledge is meant to liberate you, not arm you. Mercury direct in your 8th house of depth, shared resources, and psychological excavation. this is not a week for the surface, Sagittarius. Something underneath your optimism needs direct examination. A financial entanglement, a shared debt, or an intimate dynamic that's been simmering just below the threshold of acknowledgement is ready to be addressed. You cannot arrow your way out of this one. Sit down. Do the work. Mercury stations direct in your relationship sector, and whatever has been unspoken between you and another person is about to become extremely loud. A partnership, professional or personal, hits a critical inflection point this week. You've been managing the dynamic from a distance, executing your responsibilities while avoiding the emotional core of the matter. That avoidance ends now. Opportunity. If you've been waiting for the right moment to renegotiate the terms of a significant relationship, financial, romantic, or contractual, that moment has arrived. Bring your terms. Be specific. Your daily systems, your health, your work habits, Mercury direct casts a diagnostic light on all of it. Something you've been tolerating in your routine has been quietly draining you. You are designed to think at altitude, Aquarius, but you cannot sustain that elevation when the infrastructure beneath you is failing. Audit your inputs this week. What you consume, information, food, relationships, is either funding your evolution or taxing it. Know the difference. Mercury direct in your 5th house of creativity, romance, and authentic self-expression, and something you've been afraid to create, say, or pursue romantically is being handed an open door. Your fear is not wisdom. It is habit. A creative project or a person you've been circling deserves a direct move this week. Stop composing the overture. Start the act. The window for beautiful risk is open, Pisces, and it will not stay open forever. Mercury direct in Cancer is not just a planetary correction, it is an invitation to stop managing your emotional truth and start speaking it. Whatever this week reveals, receive it. What surfaces now is information you needed. This is Astrea Zodiac. Your cosmos, decoded. Subscribe, new cosmic intelligence, every day.